We're here at Millbrook, which is a premier vehicle proving ground facility. We have a crack independent expert team with us, and we're here to prove the low rolling resistance and fuel efficiency benefits of the Continental regional tyres and long distance Series 2. And we're also taking the opportunity of comparing our products with another premium competitor brand.
To determine the rolling resistance of a tyre, you need to do what are called roll-down tests. This is where you take a fully laden truck, in this case a 44-tonne Arctic. We'll position the truck on an incline at the start of the mile straight. With the engine running but with the transmission in neutral, we'll release the park brake and gravity and kinetic energy will do the rest. It will roll down the track and come to a halt. We will do that 5 times with the regional tyres and measure and come up with an average figure. Repeat that with the Continental long distance, again to come up with an average figure and see if there's a difference between the two.
Most commercial vehicle operators are faced with fuel bills that account for something in the order of 30% of the total running cost of the vehicle. Diesel fuel prices are continually rising, and it's becoming an ever-increasing struggle to actually make a positive margin. When tyres are rolling on the road surface, there's an energy created between the road and the tyre, and a lot of that energy is transferred into the tyre itself. There's only one source of energy on a vehicle, and that's the fuel tank. So the higher the rolling resistance of the tyre, the more fuel that's going to be consumed. So it makes sense to choose tyres for the vehicle that have the minimum impact on the fuel tank.
Clearly we're expecting the truck, when it's fitted with low rolling resistance tyres, will roll further. But I don't know how far it's going to roll, so that's why we're doing a practical test, because one practical test is worth 1,000 expert opinions. Okay, here we go on the first roll down. Almost stopped, just inching forward, and now to a complete stop.
Well, we obviously do all of our own evaluations before putting the product out on there on the marketplace. But when it's the manufacturer that's telling the customer about the benefits, sometimes the integrity of that information is challenged by the customer. The value of doing an independent test like this with a really good team of experts such as Brian is it's a true independent set of results. It's one of the best third-party references we could have.
Surprising, even with regional tyres on, is just how far a fully laden Arctic 44 tonnes will roll. This goes to show how much free energy there is if operators and drivers wish to take advantage of it. It's going beyond first point, and I've come to a dead stop right now.
It's true that some years ago low rolling resistance tyres didn't actually give the length of service life in mileage as a standard tyre. But with technology in terms of rubber compounding and the materials actually used in the structure of the tyre, then that gap has reduced to almost nothing. So there's no downside to the low rolling resistance tyre anymore.
past our regional mark, I am impressed. I'm impressed by how far the truck is rolling with these low rolling resistance tyres. And that should be us.
Here we've got the 5 runs on the Eco long distance tyre and the average of that. It's been a fabulous testing day. These independent tests have totally confirmed and corroborated all of our own internal assessment. Our standard regional tyre actually rolled a full 55 metres further than one of our main premium competitors, and our long distance eco tyres rolled a full 120 metres longer than our standard regional tyre. Transposing those distances into fuel consumption with a relatively small fleet of 30 44-tonne road trains, and that's a potential saving of £40,000 per year on fuel costs. It also has an environmental benefit as well, because the lower the rolling resistance of the tyres, the lower the CO2 emissions from the exhaust. That £40,000 equates to roughly half the tyre bill. And there's no downside, you can save money. It's like saying to a customer, the tyres are half price.